case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
In a case that pivoted on the admissibility of statements made outside the courtroom, James Shaw, a cook at the Crazy Horse Monument in South Dakota, found himself facing renewed charges of attempted first-degree murder and aggravated assault in 2005. The South Dakota Supreme Court had previously granted Shaw a writ of habeas corpus following a violation of his plea agreement by the state. Despite this, Shaw's legal troubles were far from over. The conflict originated in the summer of 1999, when Shaw and the victim, identified as JWH, resided in trailer houses at their workplace. Tensions flared between the roommates after accusations of theft were leveled against JWH. Following a party one evening, Shaw and another individual violently assaulted JWH, dragging him out of a vehicle and inflicting multiple injuries. After his initial plea agreement was withdrawn, Shaw found himself facing the same charges once more. Asserting that the trial court committed errors and the evidence against him was insufficient, Shaw sought to overturn his conviction. Specifically, he argued that the jury was not properly instructed on JWH's previous inconsistent statements. However, the court believed otherwise, upholding Shaw's convictions. They ruled that the victim's out-of-court statements, delivered during a police interview and a preliminary hearing, were not admissible as they did not meet the criteria for non-hearsay identification statements or prior inconsistent statements. Additional evidence, including Shaw's own admission to the police, DNA evidence, the gravity of JWH's injuries, and witness testimonies, ultimately lent weight to Shaw's conviction. The jury's inference of Shaw's intent, drawn from the aforementioned evidence, further solidified the case. Shaw's motion for a new trial on the basis of after-discovered evidence was also rejected, because the court considered the new evidence redundant and unlikely to influence the verdict. Therefore, the South Dakota Supreme Court affirmed Shaw's convictions, marking the end of a complex legal saga.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class.